break the ice a bit, Resonance Radio is not your typical interview. Resonance Radio is more of a, as our ex-president would say, a calm, sit-down conversation we have with people who are most actively involved in school. So today, for our very first guest, we have an ex-bald actor, also a debater, and he's a pretty interesting person. Everyone, please welcome Akhil Skanthakumar.
Hi Daniel, hi Shawan.
Hi Akhil. Okay. Akhil, how's your day been so far?
Long but good.
Long, tiring.
Somewhat.
So speaking on drama, did you have drama at preparatory school?
Yes, actually, that's when I first got into theatre.
How old were you when you first got into theatre?
I was in grade 8.
Grade 8, okay.
With prep being like so small, are there like actors to do like big plays at prep or stuff?
So the last public production we did was a joint production with Bishop's College.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have a problem finding enough manpower since it was two schools partnered together. But I think at least when I was in prep, there was a pretty strong passion and interest for things like theatre, and that's where I developed my interest for theatre.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, was it the Brothers Grimm you all acted out?
The Brothers Grimm Spectacular
Grimm,
Thon.
Oh, nice.
With the Disney princesses and stuff.
It was a not a typical Disney fairy tale story. It was a satire of the Brothers Grimm Disney fairy tales.
Okay.
How is drama from Mount to like prep? What are like differences you see?
So in prep, it was regular weekly sessions that we had. It was mostly games, getting people interested in theatre, foundational stuff. Here, although we don't have weekly sessions, whenever we have a production, there's more intense training that leads up to it.
Right.
I wouldn't say there are big differences. The lead up to Shakes was somewhat similar to the lead up of Brothers Grimm, except because my character was far, far different and I think much more intense in Shakes. My preparation was more intense. Right. But in terms of process, it was like nothing too contrasting.
Right, okay.
There's good food at your practices though.
Thank you, yes. That was the courtesy of one of the parents of the cast members. Nice enough to give us some food one night.
Right.
When you say that Shakes was intense, is it the cutting the hair part or like?
I actually didn't have too much trouble going bald for the role. I think you need to make sacrifices for your art, so to speak.
Right. So did you feel awkward? No.
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, my director told me go bald, I went bald. It wasn't that much of a big deal for me. I think it was more intense just trying to understand my character's psychology, and this particular character is different to the others I've played so far, so I think it was a good change for me also.
Right.
Would this be your most memorable character?
It's definitely the one that pushed me probably the most in terms of acting. BGS was more physical, I had more running, jumping, trying to maintain my balance on a spinning scaffolding, but this I think pushed me more in terms of acting and bringing out like real emotion and subtlety.
Right. Also, with regard to your hair, what was it like coming to school being bald?
I got a lot of weird and a lot of funny looks, but it was alright. And the first few days it's great. You get you love the feeling of having a bath when you're bald. I mean, it's really cooling.
Refreshing, no?
It's really refreshing.
Sleeping is really easy.
Sleeping is really easy. And in this heat, it's amazing when you feel the wind blow on your head.
Yeah, 100%.
Lovely.
Okay, so now since we're on the topic of school and prep and all, I just wanted to know, what was the environment like at prep? Like, was the culture there different to what it is here?
Oh, definitely.
Culture and everything different. How was it like there?
Culture was definitely very different. I'd say prep was far less competitive when it came to certain things. But it's also smaller people, like small amount of people. So you're slightly closer, it's a closer community. And you have a large mix of people from prep, and you're forced to interact with everybody because there's so many things that you all do together. Because there's such little students, everybody's forced to be involved in multiple things. So I think in that sense, it's a lot different.
And then I think you can get to know everyone there as well.
You can get to know everyone far better.
Right.
Okay. Would you say the culture in I think you already said sports and stuff, it's different here from it is there?
Yes. I think it's far more serious because it's far more competitive. In prep, while we did we took going every morning, we used to go for football practice, so we took all of that very seriously. But it wasn't that competitive. We didn't have a royal tournament.
Right.
Our biggest encounter is with Bandara Nagar, S.Thomas College Bandara Nagar. We have annual encounter. I was about 15, I think, or 14 the first time I took part in that encounter.
So what's it called? The Banda?
The WT Keeble football competition.
Okay, is there an unofficial name for it as well? Like we call it Roizo, or is there an unofficial?
WT Kibble.
WT is called that. Okay.
So the biggest football encounter we had was the closest thing to the Roito. So during that time, practice gets a bit intense. But other than that, sports are generally less competitive because you're also younger, right? It's under 16 there. You don't have first 11.
Right.
So the under 16 is almost as competitive as under 16 here. Nothing like first 11.
Right, definitely, yeah.
Would you say you're attuned, like you're very used to the competitive environment because of debating and stuff?
I'd say, and also in prep, I did a lot of things, which is it's easier to do a lot of things there, I'd say, than here because you're younger and, like I said, it's less competitive.
Yeah.
So you can balance multiple things.
House captain for...
Yes, I was house captain for Carpetigani House. I did debating, drama, football. And because of that, I think I got slightly used to a competitive environment.
Right. So what was the house at prep?
We had Diserum House,
Diserum.
similar to here, Carpenter Garnier, Abenayaka and Keeble.
Right.
So when we go into debating and stuff, right, what would you say, like, in debating when you came here, what was something that you really liked about debating here from prep?
I was able to do better, get further in tournaments. When I was in prep, we didn't really qualify for the knockout rounds in any tournament except one. And that was the first time prep had qualified for a knockout round in a tournament.
Right.
It was at the Lillian Dixon Debating Championship. But I enjoyed debating a lot there. I did it with two of my closest friends. So we had the most amount of fun.
Right.
Like sometimes we were supposed to be preparing for a debate, we'd just be talking about the most random, unrelated things.
Yeah.
And I mean, we lost the round, but we had the best memories and we really enjoyed ourselves. But here I was able to enjoy myself and get far, do well in tournaments, win. So that's something I really like.
Because the memories matter a lot as well.
The memories matter a lot, but I also enjoyed being able to perform well and get far.
Being able to win and have memories,
that's
a different feeling.
It's the best.
That's a really nice feeling.
Definitely. If you had to pull two Sheikh's characters and debate with them, who would it be? So one guy goes on your side, the other guy you have to go against.
It would be my character versus my father. Because my character has a very difficult relationship with my father. And I just like to see the two of them go off at each other.
The father of your character?
The father of my character.
Oh, okay, I thought your literal father.
No, the father of my character.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I thought as well.
Also, your dad was in Sheikh's?
So when you take your debating career, what's the highlight of your career? The most interesting debate you've ever had?
I'd say probably the highlight was winning the Henley Debating Championship with my team. That tournament we weren't expecting to win because our performance in the preliminary rounds wasn't as good as it usually is. We were usually able to get about 5 out of 5 wins. That particular tournament we got 3 out of 5 wins.
Right.
So we weren't looking to do too well. But in the end we beat Royal College and got to the finals and won the tournament. So I was quite happy about that.
That's great. Congrats on that.
That's amazing. Would you rather forget your lines in a play or get stuck on a debate?
Get stuck in a debate. It's easier to recover when you get stuck in a debate, and when you forget your lines in a play, you sort of impact the entire story. You can improvise, but like I'm assuming you mean forget all my lines.
Yeah.
I cannot improvise for like the entire 30 minutes or 1.5 hours. If I get stuck, I can recover in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Would you say improvising is like easy in plays, or do you think that also takes a certain amount of...
Takes, I think, a lot of skill. It takes a lot of skill to be able to improvise well. It's a skill I hope to develop.
Right. And the experience matters a lot as well, yeah.
I think experience does matter a lot. Experience, things like how confident and comfortable you are on stage. So that's the reason, like someone like me who won't be able to improvise as much as a proper, like professional actor, can do far better if they forget their lines than I could.
Right.
So being the debating captain, right, that means you kind of have to look after the next generation. You kind of have to foster them towards becoming even better than you and all that. What do you think, if you could say one thing to them to like build on, something to motivate them, something to build on? Just like a word of inspiration for them and just anybody watching.
I think the biggest thing that I have learned is seize every single opportunity you get and work hard, because sometimes you don't feel like it, sometimes you feel like it doesn't pay off. But something I learned is every opportunity I thought of saying no to but then ended up saying yes to has been some of the most crucial ones in my life, and have shaped like me and shaped the person I am today. It has contributed to about 90% of my success. For instance, I wasn't planning on taking part in shakes.
Right.
I wasn't planning on acting, and then my director sort of spoke to me, and I decided, you know what, let me do it. And I worked hard at it. I went for rehearsal every day and I gave it my 100%. And it turned out to be one of the best decisions I made, despite not wanting to do it till like the last second.
Honestly, saying yes matters a lot as well. Taking every opportunity you can get.
Seizing the opportunities you get, and
definitely.
like once you say yes to something, give it your all.
Definitely, yes.
If you say yes, don't like give it your 50% or 30%, because then I think there's no point saying yes.
Exactly, yes.
If you're doing it, give your 100.
Give it your 100%.
Always.
So, Akhil, just a bit of an unserious question. So, if you weren't bound by school rules for one day, what would you do?
That's a question I can answer once I leave school, because I'm still bound by school rules today.
That was a smart answer.
Smart answer. Very smart.
Very smart.
Okay, but if you had to like relax one day, let's say school gives you a break from this and you get to relax, do whatever you want for a day. What are you doing?
Staying at home watching a movie.
You usually like watching movies?
Staying at home watching a movie.
Staying at home until about 10 o'clock in the night. Jump out.
No, sleep after that.
What movie would you watch?
Something probably like a Bollywood movie. I'm a big fan of Bollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's your most favorite actor in Bollywood?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Actor
I
or actress?
don't want to sound too generic, but like, who doesn't love Shah Rukh Khan, right?
Fair.
Who doesn't love Shah Rukh
Yeah.
Khan? Yeah.
A legend.
You like Bollywood?
I love Bollywood.
Series? Favorite series?
Friends.
How I Met Your Mother or Friends?
Friends. How I Met Your Mother is like close number 2.
Makes sense. Alright. Odd one. So, if your closest friends were to describe you in 3 words, how would they describe you?
I have no idea.
You want to call them and find out?
Sure.
Alright, who are we calling?
Anyone who'll answer.
Why don't you just sign a call first?
Sure.
Our ex-president, yeah.
Ex-president. Ex-past.
Past president.
Hi, Sahid. Hi. Hey, bro. Here, if you can describe me in 3 words, how would you describe me?
Firm.
And firm again.
Sticks to his values.
Okay, firm, fun, sticks to his values. Okay, thank you, Sahid.
Nice.
Alright, so you're firm, fun,
And you
and
stick
you
to
stick to your
values.
values.
It's pretty good.
When he said firm twice, I cried.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Alright.
Okay, so tell us one thing about yourself that many people don't know about.
I'm an open book, so I don't think there's a lot of people don't know about me. I like reggae music.
Oh, really?
That's surprising.
I would have thought you would have said the way that people pronounce your name. Because everybody says Akhil.
Akhil.
Oh yeah, that's a very common mistake, people. It's Akhil.
It's Akhil.
Please.
Guys, Akhil. Okay. Okay, and I think as the last question, red or purple?
Long term or short term?
Short term?
Short term?
Red.
Long term purple.
Purple.
Alright. Alright, but we'll end on a good question because it's you. If you had to give everybody, all the viewers, a quote that really hit you and really helped you through your hard times, what would it be?
I'm not a big quote guy. I don't believe in I don't have quotes as my wallpaper or any posters, so I'm not big on it. The only quote I remember that actually stuck with me because it made sense was don't get too high with the highs, don't get too low with the lows, because this too shall pass.
Alright.
Amazing.
Alright, and now as the last bit, we're going to play a little game. Right?
Okay.
So there's 15 questions. You have 10 seconds?
10 seconds, yeah.
We'll give you 10 seconds. You answer as many as you can, as fast as you possibly can.
I'll start the timer as well.
So Daniel will start the timer. You ready?
You all are going to ask me the 15 questions in under 10 seconds?
Well, let's see how fast you answer. We've trained for this.
Sure.
We've trained.
Alright.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Lunch or dinner?
Dinner.
Pineapple on or off pizza?
Off.
Drama or debating?
Drama.
Mount or prep?
Press.
Movies or TV
Done.
series?
TV series.
Ooh, that's 8 questions.
Pretty good, pretty fast.
Dead. So prep?
Prep.
Or Mount? Oh, you're gonna
I spent the majority of my life there. It molded me, made me the person I am today. Produced not just me, but some of my closest friends.
Alright. Well, Akhil, that's our episode for today. Thank you for being on with us. Thank you for coming today in your uniform.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no
very
problem. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned until the next episode. We'll see you next time.